everybody. I am here with none other than, although it says VCAL Laptop is your name on your thing. So
that's my official
that's
name.
yes.
Yeah.
Only the close people know her as FCAL Laptop. So we have Jeannie. Jeannie is from the Fairmount Center for the Arts. Welcome.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you. Oh, nice job, Molly. I'll do my jazz hands for you. That's what we do over at Fairmount. Jazz hands.
Yes,
it's all good.
I love, which is a sign of excitement, right?
Or just jazz hands. It's a sign of dancing, Molly.
Okay.
You should come over to Fairmount. We can hook you up with those technical terms.
Yes. teach me how to dance. So welcome. This is just a little ditty that we're doing to stay connected with our chamber members and allowing them to stay connected to the public. So tell us a little bit about what Fairmount Art Center is doing over there. You're at home, of course.
I am at home. I am in my home office.
Fairmount
is closed. We say we are closed, but still awesome. If you drive by Fairmount, you'll see that on our sign. And even though we're closed, we are still working really, really hard to keep the arts a vibrant part of our community. I am so proud of our faculty and our students. If you're following us on social media, you're seeing a lot of things happen. We have definitely pivoted. We were just talking about that word. Yeah. And we are offering, whether it's arts inspiration moments, we have our yoga instructor. Here's a moment of some breathing exercises, things you can do right here in our home offices. We have many dance workouts and classes happening. Over the last week, we have moved all of our music classes online. So if you are at home and you're thinking, I've always wanted to take, voice lessons, we can hook you up because we are doing that now. And, with less than 5 days, all of our teachers and students moved to that platform. And now we're looking towards the future. If we're able to come back April 6th and resume operations, we'll be filling our halls with music and dance and theater and art classes there at Fairmount. And if we're not, we'll be doing it differently.
Either way, there will be a party at some point welcoming everybody back, right?
A big party. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, and you know what else I have on my home office desk here? Look at
Tell me.
Look at that picture.
Look
there it is. The summer class catalog. And look at those young ladies down there in Chagrin Falls.
This is like breaking news right here. This is the cover.
This is the cover.
Big.
Yeah. This is actually, we're a little delayed in going to press because factories shut down. So going to press April 6th, but it's going to be online on our website, March 30th.
Great.
You can register online. And, we are definitely going to be working hard to have a summer of arts for our community. We have 9 weeks of camps planned starting June 1st. And we have classes and music lessons starting June 15th. And it's all right here.
Oh my
Right
goodness.
here.
March
and it's
30th online, yes?
March 30th online, yeah.
Okay.
So it's good reading material. And we're very active both on Instagram and on Facebook too. So we'll definitely have links there to remind you, and people can easily access multiple ways.
Do you see classes, especially when you say camps, do you think in the future these classes are going to change a little bit because everyone's going to just be a little bit more cautious of a tight interaction, or do you think we're all just going to go and hug each other the second we can?
Or do our jazz hands, Mom.
Yes.
Jazz hands. There's a new thing, right? Yes. And we'll give you proper technique at Fairmount.
Good.
So, it's interesting. One of the things that has always been part of Fairmount is our small class sizes. We're a 9,000 square foot building. So our class sizes in general have always been smaller. Our largest dance classes can accommodate 15 to 20 people in the studio. But like our art spaces, we usually have like 8 adults, 8 to 10 kids. So I'm hopeful that we can resume those kind of normal operations. As a business, that's really also what we need. in terms of business viability. We need those kind of group sizes to do the arts, and make it happen and employ our awesome administrative team and the fabulous teaching artists that come from really, all over Northeast Ohio, really come out and teach with us here at Fairmount Center for the Arts.
I have been very blessed to attend some of the performances. We all know that, if you know me, I'm a huge fan of my little Miss Maria. So I get to go and support her. I have to tell you, just blown away. This is dance, and I think they range, what's the youngest?
Really, toddlers. So we have 2 and 3-year-olds. The little ones that you see on stage, Molly, are age 3. And then, we go all the way through adult classes. Many of our adults choose not to participate on the recital. But
there were some.
There were some. And, but for high school classes. And definitely a progressive, comprehensive from ballet, tap, jazz, modern, hip hop. And we are really proud. One of the things that makes Fairmount so strong is we have a formal relationship with Verve Ballets, which is one of 4 professional dance companies in Cleveland. And that quality of that dance, your little Maria is studying dance with a professional dancer, and so we're just so proud of that quality and that partnership that enables us to bring that high quality of arts into the Chagrin Valley.
Yeah, and I encourage anyone, even if you don't know anybody that is participating in it, to go to fairmountcenter.org. And obviously not right now, the classes aren't, or the recitals aren't booked yet, but definitely keep your eye on those, because they truly are extremely inspirational. They were, I went to the Christmas one, I think, really, or the holiday one, really. Incredible.
And our next one's actually scheduled for May 9th. So, we're keeping hopeful at the moment. We haven't done any modification with that date yet. We'll wait and see. Worst case scenario is we'll do a redo and we'll do that same show. We've ordered costumes, we've got choreography, and we will do it in the fall. But there will be plenty of dancing opportunities between now and then. And you know what? We also always welcome people to come observe a class. So if you're not sure what we do, or if you might like it, especially as we get back up and running, we welcome the community to come in and check us out. And, even try a class.
There you go. And do you feel that some of these things that you have implemented, what I'm hearing a lot from businesses is that you're going to be able to take whatever these new classes look like, these virtual classes, or however somebody is pivoting, they're going to be able to, it's going to be an extension into their new life. They'll go back to the classes at Fairmount, but they're going to maybe be able to host some online opportunities now that you've been able to quickly be thrown into it.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is, Molly, is that one of the blessings of this is that Fairmount is not totally barrier free. We have stairs, we don't have an elevator. So we've constantly been looking at how can we provide more arts accessibility to our community. Well, this is a great training tool, and so just the way we're engaging with people at home right now, we know that we can continue to do that. And I know, Molly, you and I personally both have been connecting with our parents differently too during this. And so I think this is a whole nother opportunity that makes us stop and think differently about how we provide those experiences. And so, we hope to go back in that building, provide these traditional classes like we've been doing for almost 50 years. But after that, we also see a whole nother opportunity to engage more of our community.
And I don't know if you know this, but my mom was very involved in the Russell Women's Civic Club. So you know what? Back when she was involved in it, they had a lot of sales held at your building. Their rummage sale was held every year there until it moved over to the service station. And she was always having meetings and doing things at that building. So I kind of grew up in that building. And tell me a little bit, you're at home, this is your home office. What do you got behind you there? Either you go to a lot of meetings, and those are lanyards, or,
I didn't put these up just so people would think I'm way cool.
You didn't.
This has been here for a lot of years, actually. But no, I have been running for probably about 7 years. I'm not running right now as much as I should be. But yeah, you know, you run, and actually that holder my husband made, this nice little wood, you know, carry all those different things. And I'm actually a buddy with a little girl who is in Kansas. There's a program called I Run For, and it matches people who are differently abled with people who are, you know, typically abled. And so essentially I have a buddy who is, she's 13. And so now my medals actually go to her. So those were before Kinsley came to my life. And now when I run something, I send the medal to her. And there's a whole private Facebook group called I Run For Michael. And it's got 30 or 40,000 members. And actually the guy who started it's going to be in Time Magazine this next month. So running is, you know, this is a little therapy and another great connection in my life, in a way that I can support other people.
Oh, that's so amazing. How cool is that? I've never heard of that group before. That's so great.
I Run For Michael. Yeah, okay. Check it out. And it's the number 4. Anybody who's a runner, it's all volunteer. There's no money involved. There was a wait list. I was on the wait list for almost 2 years before being matched with my buddy. And essentially all you do is at least once a week you check in with your buddy. You post whatever miles you blogged, whether it's run, walk, hike, swim, whatever, but you are giving support to people who maybe can't do those activities that you can do.
Right. So cool. We will make sure that we put that website down below here so others can go and check that out. Other than running, are there any things that you've been discovering to release some stress during this time?
Well, I also raise service dogs. So, which I've been doing for about 20 years. There's a program called Blue Path Service Dogs, and they're out of New York. And actually, I'll bring up a picture. I took him out of the home office because I wouldn't be mischief. He happens to be a 10-week-old black lab, and he will be raised to be a working service dog for a child who is severely autistic. Let me see.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
This is Mason. Now, I did not know Mason was coming, but Mason was supposed to come in March. And all of a sudden it became Mason was arriving March 13th, 14th, kind of when everything was starting to change. And so what better time to have a 10-week-old puppy?
Wow.
Right?
Wow. So you train it yourself.
So I take Mason from the time he's little now until he's about 14 to 16 months old, and I give him all the basic foundational training. And then he will leave me and go back to New York, where he will go into formal training to become a service dog for a child with autism.
How cool is that?
Talk about relieving stress. I don't know if this adds stress or
I was going to say maybe adding stress.
But you know what? Cuddly puppies are pretty awesome. And he's definitely very fun and funny. If you want to follow his adventures, I do keep a Facebook page for him called Busy, B-U-S-Y, Izzy, I-Z-Z-Y. And that is named after the dog I raised first for Blue Path, whose name was Izzy, I-Z-Z-Y. And so I do keep, people like to follow Mason's adventures and keep pics. And yesterday I posted a video of him sleeping on my lap because it's Monday, it's raining. And hey, this is our new normal, so we need more on our lap.
You got to just make the best of it, you know. There's no time to sit around and whine about it because it's happening whether we like it or not. And what if there's good, what the good thing is we're all going through it together. Nobody's alone right now in this. And I think that's pretty powerful that, you know, sometimes it's hard if you're going through things to reach out to somebody, to be able to talk to somebody because they may not understand or know, you know, what you're going through. Here's a time where you could reach out to anybody and they're probably going through the same thing.
Yeah. So, you're absolutely right. In fact, this morning I spent an hour on the phone with some other nonprofit people from Geauga County. Yes. And it essentially was introduce yourself, what's, you know, happening, you know, and it was that, that sign of solidarity where we are like, we are in this together, and there's a lot of unknowns right now. There's a lot of uncertainty, but we're still all committed to our missions.
Yes.
And you know what? We're going to pivot as much as we can. We're going to do what we do. And I would just say also to the businesses out there in the Chagrin Valley, I mean, amazing businesses, and anything that we can do to partner or support. I know one time in talking with Craig Lendl, for instance, we were talking about it's much more fun to see dance videos on your site than, information about car insurance. And so feel free to share over our ideas for creativity to keep, your customers engaged. And if there's anything we can do, virtually to support those businesses or make songs or chalk the walks or whatever, count us in and feel free to reach out to me personally.
I love it. And Chalk the Walk, I've been seeing a lot of that going on in people's driveways and stuff like that. So keep that going. If you want to know more about that, visit fairmountcenter.org or check out their Facebook page. So much stuff. Last thing that I'm asking everybody, is there something you want to say to everybody?
Yeah, I would just say, hang in there. We're all in it together. If there's any way we can be good partners, support, let me know. And I appreciate everybody's support and just keeping the arts a vibrant part of our lives. I think as we've seen from, Italians singing off of, their patios to kids posting their artwork in their windows in Ireland, the arts are really, really important in our lives right now. And even though we're a small nonprofit, we're a business. We want to continue to be a strong part of the Chagrin community. So, let us know what we can do for you. And the same thing, reach out to us and support us, whether it's by liking our social media, sharing it out, doing your jazz hands, or registering you or someone you love for a program this summer, if not before. And thank you, Molly, for doing this.
Oh, thank you for hanging out with me today.
Hey, it's been the best part of my day so far.
I love that. I love that. Will you take care of yourself? Jazz hands to you. Thanks, something Molly. Like that. And we will talk with you soon. Take care.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.